It's kind of a dream project, you know, like what's an ambition, you know, what's something crazy you'd like to achieve.
It's a chance for us to prove ourselves, it's a chance for us to learn, it's a chance for us to really do something that the world has never done before. To put your name in the history books, it's something like no other.
You think of what Bert Munro did 50 plus years later, people are still living their dreams upon what he did back then.
It shows what is possible when you want something so bad that you give everything, every part of you to achieve. I turned up in first year and I came to clubs day, looked around and thought, there's a race car, I like race cars. Seeing what UC Motorsport can achieve in a year, that's what attracted me to UC Motorsport.
My name's Bruce Robertson. I started a motorsport team at the university about 10 years ago. Usually we're involved in a category of motorsport called Formula SAE. How we came about to this project is really through the whole COVID situation and the restrictions around competing with those cars. I said to the students, well, you know, what do we want to do? What do we want to achieve?
I sat down with Bruce. We discussed a whole range of options and ideas that we had for what we could do in 2022 for the team and for a group of individuals that we thought could really achieve something. And then we landed back on our memories of old Bert Munro and the world's fastest Indian. So we thought, why don't we give this a crack?
So this was it. The students wanted to build a land speed record car, and of course, you know, I took very little convincing that would be an awesome thing to do. From that idea to sitting in a workshop now with a car that's hopefully a few days out from its first drive, it's been quite the ride.
This project is a final year project for us as fourth year students at the University of Canterbury. There are 4 teams, 3 mechanical and 1 electrical team.
My name is Ben. I'm the lead electrical engineer for the UCM 35 project. My role has been facilitating the technical cohesion of the electrical team. It's a matter of designing and building the system to store the energy in the battery pack and then unleash that energy through the motor and propel the vehicle forward in a safe manner.
So my title is Powertrain and Chassis Team Lead. Anything that's chassis, both the monocoque is carbon fibre and the chassis space frame and things, and also anything from the drivetrains that isn't electrical. That's what I work on with the other guys.
I'm part of the aero team. My main responsibility is working on the parachute system, along with the rest of the team working on the aerodynamic shape of the car.
Morning all. Hello. This is the team. As we got further into this project, we've been in touch with the Munro family, who've let us race under Bert Munro's iconic number 35. The support of the Munro family just makes us realise what we're achieving is special.
I think he would be very impressed, you know, especially, you know, considering what he did. If he could see or understand that he has inspired other people to do that generations later, that would be just so fulfilling, I think. Yeah.
Well, it's an interesting concept. A lot of new ideas gone into it, obviously. And new ideas are always good. Change is good. But the ultimate is performance.
On Monday next week, we'll be taking the car out to get its first run at Wicklow Air Force Museum and seeing the car under load and just perfecting any slight changes we need to make. What do you think the odds are?
Better than even?
I think it's possible.
We're in a position where we can drive the car on Monday. We're not in a position where we can charge it after we've driven it. I just have to write approximately another 200 lines of code and then it'll be ready to be able to charge. That's basically the last remaining hurdle that we have on the electrical side.
Chassis team, I suppose, has been a little bit on the back burner right now because everything they have done is done for our stuff to put onto it.
We've been waiting for
shafts for the last couple of weeks. Hopefully we're getting them in today so we can put all the front end together, and I think we're going to switch focus to the rear and get that done so we can have a rolling chassis today.
It's going to be a busy day for us. It's going to be a really busy day.
We've worked on a very aggressive timeline, which tries to actually build this car not in 12 months, but actually in 10 months.
Assembly can be the hardest or the easiest part, depending on what rate you try and get through it at.
This is sort of a general engineering thing, and that's the idea of integration hell. And there's all sorts of difficulties tying all of the things that were designed in isolation to work together.
When the shaft goes in, that doesn't fit through the inner race of the bearings.
Well, what are your options? A chain's the strongest, weakest link, so if there's anything missing, then the product doesn't work. Every student knows that they need to produce a car and it has to be an integrated system, and it's got to be complete, and it's got to be safe, and it's got to be right, otherwise we can't run it.
There is no kind of safety net put there by the university that will get us across the line. So today was meant to be the day that we put the car inside the container and headed out to Workham Air Force Museum. Unfortunately, there's delays and we're facing the pain that is integration hell.
Yesterday we started assembling part of the powertrain components, and we had a bit of a scare because we thought some things weren't fitting.
Obviously there's always tension when those things happen, but the biggest thing that we needed to do in that instance was find a solution, not find someone to blame. Fortunately for us, crisis was averted when somebody sane walked into the room that had a bit more sleep and knew how to assemble it.
We all had a bit of a scare there, but thankfully everything's on track at the moment, and all going well. Hopefully we'll be able to spin the wheels possibly this afternoon or tomorrow.
Personally, it's not really about setting the records. What I'm really passionate about is seeing young engineers that are super motivated on doing something and super excited about actually putting engineering into practice. Personally, that's my buzz with the whole thing. If we set a record at the end, which I'm confident we will, that's the icing on the cake. And of course we expect to do that, but in some ways that's not the game for me.
I think for everyone on this final year project team, it's so much more than just a final year project, and it's quite all consuming. There are sleepless nights and there is a lot of stress. Seeing the car it makes it all worth it, and it's pretty incredible and very exciting, and I can't wait to see it drive.
Benny, when you're ready.
Let's do it.
I feel confident with the brakes, I feel your driving is good, I feel we're in a comfortable position to take it up in speed.
That's probably as fast as I can really kind of get up to.
I think we're going to need more torque.
We're just running out a bit of juice, but you know, we've got a lot out of it today and we just need to get some more charge into it.
There's a lot of everything noise, and the whole car blocks on the tyres. You go on the brakes and it's fine, but you go any harder than sort of this threshold and it goes sort of the rear brake rotor or something.
How does it go, Nico?
It is good though. It does brake, it does steer, it does drive. Yeah. Chain sounds fine.
So we've got a running car. There's still a couple little things to figure out, like our parachute system where we haven't tested yet. The fire suppression system needs some more work. There's a couple of electrical gremlins that we need to figure out.
We still need panels on, we still need a few more systems on, you know, cooling still needs to work, but relatively we have a car that's together and working, and now it's all about putting those final touches to make it perform.
In 2022, UCM is proud to announce we look to continue Bert's journey by building an electric under 500 kg land speed vehicle with the goal of breaking the world E1 land speed record. UCM's land speed vehicle features an iconic livery inspired by the legendary Bert Munro and his vehicle, the world's fastest Indian.
This is indeed an honour for a group like this to be honouring my dad. This team has taken just a year to achieve what my dad took 55 years to do. It's the determination that Dad had, the determination to achieve the goal that they've set themselves.
We're just a New Zealand team that had a dream. We had a whole bunch of passion to make it happen. To see where we are today, to see the support we have behind the project, it's exciting to see those things fall into place to hopefully one day break that record.